And good evening. This is Joe. Everybody having a great evening. And I have the chats up and running as well. So I will see everybody in a minute. Let's see. Whoops. Wrong way to go with them chats, boy. Sheesh. I'll put them over here this time instead. All right, good evening. This is Joe from Plastic Addictions Anonymous on Facebook and YouTube, also on TikTok, as well as Instagram, as well as Slide, as well as Twitter. It is Wednesday, November the 3rd, 2021, approximately 7 p.m. We're working on the AMT Diamond Rio, as you see on the screen. We're going to play a little bit of decals today. I figured we'd do something a little simple and fun as opposed to what we normally do, which is build, build, build. So we're going to throw some decals on today and see how that goes. I'm going to be doing as the box art shows on the screen. So let's see who pops in. Hey, Jeff, how are you? Good to see you, brother. Oh, upside down, bud. We're going to be trying to do the decals like the truck. So we'll see how that goes, guys. It's about as close to box art as I've ever come, guys, other than the engine being a little reversed. I still got a lot of parts to put on, you can see here, but I wanted to do something a little easier today, guys. I'm saying, guys, Jeff, I know you're the only one here at the moment, but I'm just kind of playing off to everybody else as they watch as well come in. I'm decided I'm going to play with some decals today and see if we can't kind of make it look like what's on the box. I had a bunch of problems with this beast. Just so you know, there was a few major problems. The chassis problem wasn't even to start with what was going on. Also, once I fixed the chassis problem, I had a problem with the sleeper and the cab. Not being positioned in the right place, number one, and number two, being too high for one another. So if I used the brackets that they gave me for the cab, when I put the brackets on the bottom of the sleeper was too high. But if I put the brackets on the bottom, took the brackets off of the bottom of the cab, or I'm sorry, sleeper, the sleeper was too low with the cab high. And if the cab's not high, it won't line up with the hood, because the hood only goes in one place because the actual mounts. Hey, Steven. The actual mounts are molded into the chassis. I didn't have to put them on. They're where they are. So it is what it is, guys. But she's getting there. A little bit more work than I was expecting to. I was expecting another, one of my rig throws togethers, but it didn't happen that way. So we are on week 2 of this build. So I decided, like I said, to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to put some decals on tonight. Also cook up my dinner in the background, so you guys will have to excuse me if I have to jump up and run real quick as I'm smelling something burning. No, let's hope I'm not burning anything. Anyway. I'm running a little late. I was supposed to be here sometime between 4 and 6, and it's just been one of those days, guys, where I started something and it took me longer than I expected it to. So, but I'm here. Also knocked off the undercarriage ring for the cab as well on both sides. I think the other one's laying down there somewhere. I'm not even going to mess with it. So just so everybody knows, it's been one of those days, so God only knows what you're going to see here tonight. It could be a good one. It could be, oh my God. So let's see what we got. All right, so we're going to do the hood one first. You guys aren't going to be able to watch this till I get it on, and then I will show you. I do need my light for these things, as I am old. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure there's no dust or anything on it. All right, we clean that off. Wipe my brush off. A little bit of applied water. Get my tweezers. Where's my good pair? I like my good pair. There they are. Got my good pair. All right. Everybody have a good Wednesday? Hey, you don't go there. You go there. I guess I'm going to need to turn my fan off too when I do these, huh? All right, so now, I'm just going to move it around till it falls into place. If it falls into place. Now, by the decal on the box, as you can see on the box, it goes almost directly right up to the nose of the hood. So I'm going to try to do the same thing and get it to look just like what they're doing here. So we'll see what happens here, guys. That ain't as easy said as done. Done as said sometimes. Need to hold that in place and straighten that one out. Move this one down. Actually, that's not too bad. It's almost falling right into place. Not quite, but almost. So just like the rest of it, it's going to take a little bit of a finessing to get it to do exactly what you want it to do. But once you get it the way you want it, it usually pretty much lays right down in the spot you want it. That's pretty good. All right, now I'm going to brush it out, see if I can keep it into place without screwing it up. The other way, now I don't need you. Okay, we're gonna hold the tip, and I'm gonna brush downward. Brush the water and any air out of it downward. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I was hoping that you would feel better. Appreciate you coming in. You coming in here with a migraine, man. This might give you more of a headache. We're doing decals. But as I said, I will show you guys everything. I don't edit my videos. I don't edit my lives and then send them out. I let you guys see what I do when I do it. And if you miss anything, I do my best to try to tell you what you missed. This is about to get really scary, guys, because it's not quite where I want it, but it's almost fully dry now. All right, that's good. Let me just make sure it's straight. And it's not. Of course not. All right, water time. And a little bit more finessing time. Because we all know decals got to look straight. Especially when you're going to put the one on the back, too. Right, there we go. Oh, that made that move around nicely. Actually made it straighten up pretty good, too. All right, let me get back down here where I can watch it. Close the hood properly. Ooh, that didn't look good. All right, there we go. Hood closed properly. Where it's supposed to be. Okay, so it comes down a bit. Something like that. That would be up there like that. And pull it down just a little bit. Nope, not that way. Okay, so that's got to go up further, because otherwise the decal is going to warp there, and I don't want it to. So it's going to have to go right there. And if the hood would close down for me, see what I mean? Every little time, every little thing, man. All right, so let's see. That's kind of upward. So let's bring it down a little bit. If I have to, I can trim the bottom a little bit. Sometimes I make the decals just a little long. All right, let's pray that this works the way I want it to. Okay, there we go. All right, with my eyes, it's straight, guys. A little bit of bubble there. All right, I know you guys, this looks funny, but this is how I have to do this. Okay. Now, again, with the smoothing it out. Oh, I got it. There we go. All right. I'll do it again, make sure it's straight, and it looks straight to me. I'm trying to line it up with the line on the hood. Oh, but my eyes aren't letting me do that well. Well, that lined it up, but made it move. Good. There we go again. Another one of those days. First decal, gonna cause me problems. Hey, Matt. I'm hoping Rob pops in. I told him I'd be on. I did drop everything and I did drop a warning out on PAA before I jumped in. I give everybody a 10-minute. I know I normally do a half an hour, but I just didn't have that 30 minutes in me, guys. All right, come on. There we go. Okay, now I got all the bubbles out of it. And it's straight. Holy cow Toledo. All right. Okay. All right, that's one down, guys. Believe it or not. Now I need to take my dry brush, which is this one here. And I need to dry it. And get all the water off from underneath it. All right, there we go. I mean, like I said, I got a long way to go on this, but I'm just here doing some fun decals just for tonight. It may not even be a full hour show, but I wanted to pop in because I told everybody I would. So I kept my word. I came and saw, and we're still kicking butt. I mean, I'm not, I haven't thrown it up against the wall yet, and I haven't given up on it. It's just taking me longer than I expected it to with this build. I mean, come on, Paul can put builds together in what? Five builds in a week? 3 builds in a week? So I need to find out which one's which. That's not the right one, so that's got to be the one that goes there. And is it going to line up the way I want it to with the bottom of the door thing? When I push the hood down, it does line up. Okay, so I'm going to trim a little bit off here because I want it to be a little closer. And let me yell at Rob real quick. What's this? He's Bozer. Where's he at? Can I share? Let me share. I'm gonna go to this PAA real quick, guys, and I'm going to share the live real quick. There we go. If you hear sound, sorry guys. I'm trying not to have you do sound. There we go. All right, now I'm back in with you guys. I can actually chat with you. See, I can type too. Yeah, well, believe me, dude, I know that feeling, man. Trust me. I mean, really. I spent all morning long, right after my wife left for work, outside trimming these hedges on the south side of my house that haven't been trimmed in probably 2 years. And I figured it was going to be 1, 2, 3, I'm done, it's over with, and I can move right along. But guess what? Nope. I ended up having to get up underneath them, use 2 different saws, a pair of pruners, because they are the type of hedge that intertwines with itself and helps itself stay up. I forget the name of it. But anyway, so I was underneath where I thought I could just use my electric hedge trimmer and go zoom. It didn't work that way. It basically told me, so I didn't. All right, so that's going to be pretty cool looking. So I'm going to do the pop out thing here on this one as well, so I can keep an eye on you guys while you guys are live chatting and chat with you. All right, now I can minimize that. And I can put that down here. I just put it way over here. There we go. And let me get my other chat back up. And my chat's back up. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. We be jamming. All right. I don't have any new news. Tomorrow we'll be on Plastic Addictions, 10 a.m. I will be live, so everybody knows that too. All right. Is that better for you? Oh, you're watching your phone. Oh, no, I can't help you with that, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Feel better, Steven. I'll yell at you tomorrow, babe. I'll say good morning. Get some rest. Close your eyes, brother. I know how that is. Appreciate you swinging in, not feeling well, brother. Didn't have to do that. I need to take 2 seconds here, guys. Matt and Jeff, I'll be right back. Almost ready there for my race. I had to go check on my dinner, make sure I wasn't burning nothing. Got a habit of doing that. So then I'm going to pay attention to it, and throwing something in and then walking away is not a smooth move in my day, in my age. Alright, so now we are on to decal number 2. I'm really only going to do the yellow stripes, and I'm not going to do the door. They sent it came with a door decal as well. So, but I'm not going to be using that decal. It's the name of a company which I've never heard of, but I don't know, some of you Northwesterners may have. But I've never heard of it, so I'm not going to be using it. I'm just going to be using the stripes like on the box. And I'm going to do my best to make these as straight as possible too, guys. But again, each one of my builds is a little part of me, so if something's bent or crooked, that's because I was bent or crooked for that build or whatever. Okay, so that's not quite close enough to me. I decided, so a little closer. There we go. All right, now that should be pretty good. Now, as long as it doesn't go downward when I lean down, and I'm going to push this. This is perfectly lined up. That's perfectly lined up, and I am happy with this side already. Oh man, I had to go say that and touch it at the same time. All right, that's it. This one's done. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the sleeper on this side, and then start the sleeper on the back, and then you guys will be able to look at the other side when I turn it around. Okay, cool. He's watching on his TV. He's not got a way to chat. I got it. I know what he's doing. See how you are? All right. So like I said, I'm just playing with some decals. I promised everybody I'd come in. I do have a lot of parts to do on this thing, guys. We're not going to be done with it before Monday, or unless I do it this weekend, but I have so much to do this weekend. This weekend I have to clean out my whole back porch, get everything out of there so I can get to the Christmas stuff and the Thanksgiving stuff and the fall stuff, and the stuff my wife wants to put out, and I got things to put away, and then I got to put everything back in there and organize it because we're gonna, we're trying to purge everything because we're leaving in about, I don't know, what is it, like 12, 16, 18, 20 months maybe, and we hope to be out here. I see you. See how you are, cheater. Don't want to come talk to me. You just want to watch what I'm doing. I see how you are. So, like I said, I'm just doing decals tonight just for something fun to do, guys. Rob, I know you weren't here when I said that. I appreciate everybody, and sorry about being so late, guys. Or, not being on this morning. Like I said, life comes up and something you got to do it. And, then hobby and playtime comes in after that. You guys know how that is. I had errands to run first thing, first of all. And then I was so tired come noon 30, guys. I mean, I was like so beat. I don't know why. It was nice and cool. The sun was overcast. It wasn't really a majorly hot day. I just lost all my energy all of a sudden. I was done. So I went and took a nap. To be honest with you, I had to. I had no choice. I didn't, after doing those hedges for 3 hours, I just had no choice, guys. Well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a small little sneak peek. So there's to start with. I'm going to do the sleeper, and then I'm going to work my way back around. Yes, I have a lot of parts still I have to put on. But it did come out pretty close to box art. Like I said, if you open the hood, it's no longer box art. But if you look at it, it's basically box art. When I'm done, I'm going to put the lights on, of course, and I'm going to put the tanks back on. Of course, when I moved it earlier, I knocked the tank off. So just the way my day's been going. Oh, and the other night when I had to straighten up the frame and do all those, or straighten up the sleeper and everything, I knocked off one of the mud flaps from the back end. All kinds of stuff. But I did find all of my hoses and stuff that I'm going to use on it. I am going to put like down the box. If you look real close to the, I think it's the air cleaner, on the side of the unit, front end, you can see that there is, oh man, I didn't put any water on that. See, I'm not focused here, guys. You can see that there is hoses underneath it. So I'm going to do those as well as probably do, I got a couple of chrome air tanks I want to stick on it. And I am changing that. That's definitely going to change it from box art, guys, because they have green ones. I'm going to put chrome ones on it. And it's only supposed to get 1 stack. I'm not sure if I'm doing 2 stacks or not. How about that? I'm just going to totally go off box art once I do it. But I do kind of like the 1 stack, the way it looks on the, on the screen, on the box, so who knows? I'll change my mind 15 times. Yep, it's the way it works. Okay, well that's cool. I can handle that. I can watch it. Yeah, I do it here. I'm actually watching on my computer. I'm actually on the live on YouTube while I'm actually doing the live. I don't know, what would they call that? Self-centered? No, I'm not self-centered. No. What would they call that? Maybe I'm lurking on myself. How about that? I am lurking, and I am. What do they call it? Come on, Rob. You know what it is. Stalking myself. How about that? Can you stalk yourself? By the way, Rob. Is that possible? Would you know if someone was stalking themselves? Would anybody know? Would they know if they were stalking themselves? Probably not. I know, guys. I'm sorry. That's just. I don't know. Don't ask, because I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Now I'm trying to see. I gotta use this box. Sorry, guys. All right, it is right at the top, just like I got it. Okay, so just follow it along and keep it going. Okay. Thought there was something special to it, but there's not. It says follow it along and keep it going, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, no, I found these little poker thingies, just so everybody knows, at the dollar store for $1. They're very sharp when you first get them, so do not use them on your decals. But if you take a pair of pliers, or even, a hammer or whatever, you've got a little mallet, whatever I use. I have a little steel mallet over here, a plastic rubber mallet over here that I use to do it. You can actually bend the tip over and give it to a little hook, and you can get right up underneath the decal, the bottom of the decal, and kind of lift it up a little bit to make it move, as opposed to poking into it and then trying to slide it around. There's this little, I don't know, you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but I bent the little tip over. I don't know if you guys can't see that. Anyways, there it is. I bent the little tip over just a little bit, so it kind of like gave it a jagged little lip, and I used the end of it literally right up underneath the decal in the creases, and I don't have to poke the decal to get it to slide around. I can just kind of stick it right up at the edge at the underneath it, and it doesn't scratch anything because I'm not using that point towards the paint. It's actually going upward towards inside the decal. So, but I think that's it for that side as well. I'm not really digging the way it's coming down in the back, but every time I move it up on one side, the other side falls. It's because of this. Oh, there it is. Got it. Right here on the seam. So if you actually use the seam, you won't scratch the paint. Ah, no, there it is. I go for that. I go with that. Narcissism? I'm a narcissist? I don't know about that either. I do that a lot too, Rob. I talk to myself a lot, bro. I do. Like I said, if you guys weren't here and you guys watched the video, I'd still be talking. Just so you know. You guys would come in probably cracked up. I might even use your names once or twice thinking you're here. I've done that to you, Jeff, in a store in a video, so anything's possible, babe, with my mind, especially when it comes to doing this stuff. Now, I noticed when I did my other, I have another truck that I was going to do the, which one was it? Which one was it? The Western Star had this same sleeper on it. Okay, it had this sunburst on the side of it, and when I put the decal stripe across it, I realized that I could slowly but surely edge the little decal into those little grooves. Yes, I know everybody uses decal sol or whatever, solvent or whatever they want to call it for that, but I don't. But I use a tip of my, gosh bless America, if I can get it in my hands. That's why I like these, because I can actually literally go into the crease, and I can push it down in the crease, and not have to use that decal solvent. I mean, I wish I've never used it, so I'm kind of scared to use it. So y'all gotta worry about, y'all ain't gotta worry about the shakes and stuff that I have. I'm afraid to get stuff all over the place. Heck, I'm even afraid to clean my brushes sometimes, matter shake up my paint. Yes, it is actually. Very good, Rob. Very good. It's actually used in toenails. It's exactly what it is. Good job, Rob. Perfect, man. Damn, bro. Got some good eyes there, man. All right. I know. You know. But that's okay. You still love me. And if you don't... I'm in a weird mood, guys. You gotta excuse me. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been one of those days, so I'm just taking it a little bit lightly as best I can. And I'm gonna do my best not to let it get to me before I go to bed, to where I sleep like crap at the end of the night. I'll be back in 2. Check your dinner. Ready for my rice in yet? And yeah, baby, it is. I'm coming. I'm back. Yeah. And no, Rob, I haven't used it on my cuticles or my toes yet. Yeah, I know. Everybody tells me that. I don't know why. I don't know. I have a brain block on it or something. Even when it's in my cart, man, on my Amazon. It's literally in my cart. It's literally, I moved it to buy later. I don't know how many times, or save for later how many times, whatever. I've got that. I've got a set actually. It's got all 3 or all 4. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Don't hold me to 3 or 4, guys. But I've got a set that's in there for like $24.99 that I was thinking about getting. It's got all of it, from what I understand. I guess there's 3 or 4 different solutions you use, and for 3 or 4 different projects you're doing or something. I don't know. But yeah, I do have it in my cart, and I have said to myself so many times that I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna do it, and I just don't do it, babe. I don't know. It's just me. Like I said, I'm strange like that. Certain things, like clear, I don't clear either. I'm more scared of clearing it and having everything screw all up and me starting again. Okay, I can't say scared because nothing scares me when it comes to plastic. I'll try anything once, twice if I like it. But it would annoy the peanuckers out of me. I'd probably have to put model building away for a couple of weeks. If I had an entire build done, all the decals on it ready the way I wanted it, and then I went to spray it out with clear. I don't even know if that's how you do it. See, if I went to spray it out with clear, and everything screwed up on me, I'd probably be pretty pissed and probably would have to stop for a week or two before I built again. I'd probably have to cuss a couple of words too, and I would have to hope it wouldn't be online. But yeah, that's my. I guess that's my biggest. I don't want to say fear, but my biggest. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I wouldn't call it a fear, because like I said, it doesn't scare me. Well, maybe it does. Maybe that's why I haven't done it. I have just realized that in order for me to make the back decal across the back level and make it right, I'm going to have to do these decals over here first, guys. So y'all got to bear with me. And this one's going to have to be cut, I think. I think this one's going to have to be cut. So, here we go. So I know I can get the hood one on because it's perfect. Oh, excuse me, please. But the side one on the door is going to have to be cut. So, what is that? Is that the door? That's the door, and that's going to be... Okay, so there's another long one, and there should be a long one somewhere else as well. Okay, so I got that one for the door, that one for the hood, this one for the back of the sleeper, that goes across the back of the sleeper. Okay, there were 3 for over there. Oh, you know what I did? I know what I did. I put the sleeper one in. I meant to put the long one in the back in because I was going to start there. All right, that's okay. So I'll put all 3 of these in and we'll be ready to roll. See, I'm not on. Yeah, well, I don't know about concern, but it does bother me to think that like I said, I can, and it is just me. I know that. I know a lot of people use it. A lot of guys use it. A lot of guys swear by it. I know that as well because it makes the contouring, like you were saying. I mean, it does take me a lot longer to do something like the holiday trailer to get it to contour all those beads and make it look right and all those lines on the side of the trailer and then get it to look right along the edges and stuff. I do know that's what it does. It saves time as well as helping you to where it contours well. But I don't know. I tend to like to take little tiny, really, really sharp needles and stick them into certain spots and make those air bubbles go away rather than have to spray or put something on it to get it to do it, another chemical on the kit. I guess you could say I build raw. I guess we could call it that. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, they come out pretty good. Like I said, the only one that really has to like them is me. And, that's what I tell you guys always about the fun of the build. And if I'm not having fun with the build, which this build I'm not having fun with, by the way. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I do have some flat styrene. I could do that. I could practice. You're right. And I also heard that I could use there's some stuff I can use on my air gun, too, that I can mix up and use. Yeah, okay, see, now I did not, now, Jeff, okay, I just went up two, sorry about that, I just went up 2 comments on you there. Hold on a minute. Your last comment, I've destroyed decals before and had to hand paint them on. I did that. Nobody noticed. Nobody ever said nothing, so nobody noticed, but I'm going to tell you a little secret that I have. I did that with my Tyrone Malone hideout and the bandage because the decals were old. So I took my little tiniest brush that I had and some really, really nice gold paint, and I just dabbed along wherever the decals either cracked or broke, and I just kind of like filled it in just like you're saying, and nobody ever noticed, man. I've put 100 pictures out on there, and I put close-ups out there, and nobody has ever said nothing. So yeah, there's ways around doing that. Like I said, I don't want to, like I said, I'm not worried about it doing 1 or 2 decals. It's when I'm done with the kit. I've heard people say it, and I know it. Tell me if I'm wrong, but they spray the whole thing out after they're done with it to clear the whole thing as one as well. I know they clear the paint, and I know they clear the decals, but I've heard they do a 3rd one on the entire kit to clear that as well, or is that just somebody BSing me? I know about the paint one to clear it, and I know about the decal one to cover it up, to clear it, to hold them in place as well. But I've also heard that there's some clear stuff out there that will yellow after you clear it, that will make your paint and the actual clear coating turn yellow. So there's so many things. I've watched so many different videos. Hold on, I'll be right back again, guys. Sorry. Okay, not sorry. Excuse me. All right, I'm not sorry. Excuse me though. All right, I'm back. So we're going to start walking along with these. I'm trying not to get you guys. Oh, Steven. I don't want to hurt Steven. Oh, Steven's not here. Steven left. All right. Well, we need to give some prayers for Steven. I hope he feels better. He suffers from migraines a lot. So, and I feel him because you know, my head and my neck kill me a lot. You know, more than I'd like it to. And it is not a. And I don't care what anybody says. Headaches can be so debilitating. Mine can. I know migraines are. My wife gets them. To where the point is where all you want to do is curl up in your room, all the doors closed, and I have hurricane awnings up that slide down inside the casings of my windows. And if I'm really having a problem for that week with migraines, I will literally go out there and shut both of my awnings and have it like a dungeon in my room just so I can go in there and rest. So I feel you, brother. I do, and I do give you prayers, and I hope you feel better, Stephen. I know you've been fighting this for at least 2 weeks now. So. Well, I know you've been fighting longer than that, but I know you've been having a real problem with it the past couple of weeks. That's all I meant by that, guys. I have to clarify myself on these videos here. All right, so here we go again with the making sure that it's lined up to where I can line up the right one on the back, on the doorknob. So I'm going to talk more about this little cuticle doohickey thingy I've got here. Also on the end of it, I just remembered, after saying, yeah, look, it's got the cuticle thing on the end of it, that it's got this cuticle thing on the end of it to push your cuticle back. That actually does work really well with pushing the bubbles down on your decals without hurting or bumping your, cutting your decals. So basically, this one's in place, and that went a lot faster than the other one did. I just, oh man, God, I gotta shut up, because every time I say I got it right, I hit it. Okay, there we go. Okay, get that down. Nicely done. All right. We're getting there, guys. Hang on, you'll be able to see them. You guys are able to see that other side pretty good, right? All right, hang on. I'll give you a better view as soon as I get the other side on. While I'm doing the back, you'll be able to see both sides. All right, so that one's lined up perfectly fine now. Phew. I am going to attempt to do the door. Now, I did glue this into place and I shouldn't have. That's another reason I'm doing decals now, because this thing's got some chrome on the outside that goes under, the decals go underneath. Yeah, I've heard the furniture polish thing too. That I'm interested in. I guess because it's something I probably find around my house already, and I don't have to go searching for a certain thing and pick up the wrong thing because I read it wrong. I have a tendency to watch videos of things that I want to do, but after I'm done watching the videos, I'm not quite so sure I want to. Does that make sense? It gives me more of a, oh man, I gotta do that, than anything. Not that I mind doing a little extra work to make it look better, don't get me wrong. That's why I do my best as well to try for the best, shiniest, flat, glossy paint I can find, and hopefully it lays out perfectly smooth. I got really lucky with my cement mixture. I got really lucky with my International Harvester, the IH4300. Those came out, I mean, second coat came out so clear and or so clean and smooth, I almost had a heart attack. I did. Makeup sponges, good one too to smooth decals. Yes, good. These are all my wife's, guys. If my wife goes to the dollar store, not only does she buy her fingernail files, she buys me fingernail files. She buys me. When she goes to the dollar store to look for stuff like this, she looks for stuff like this for me. These little containers. Oh, I have real rust here, guys, and I'm going to be using it on the steampunk build. Be ready for that. That's what this is being made for, by the way. I wanted to let everybody know. I made 2 full containers of nothing but real rust. I used an SOS pad, and I stuck like just enough water in the bottom to get it to soak it up, and I let it dry out for 2 weeks. Real rust, man. Real steel wool rust. So it should look pretty good. The steampunk build should come out pretty good. Steven and I did talk. He needs to wait till he gets paid. I'm not sure if he said this Friday or next Friday, but he said that's when we're starting it. That will be a 1 day per week thing, guys, unless I work on it and this behind, and then I will record it and put it out to YouTube. But I like to do like a buddy build with him. Oh. Hi, Momsy. Oh, hello, Chris. I thought it was my wife. It's not. It's my son. So yeah, guys, that will start on. I will have to give you guys a week notice on that for him to tell me for sure, a couple of days notice at least. Hopefully I'll give you as long as possible. I can give you as much notice as possible because I know some of you guys want to check that out. I will be, like I said, more than likely, because I've got so many things going, I probably will work on it on the side as well, just so I can try to get some of these things done. I noticed that on my 1932 Chrysler that I'm going to do the Gangbusters build, that my paint job around my jump seat, around my rumble seat, the jump seat's what it really is. It's not a rumble seat, it's a jump seat. All the paint cracked on it. I cannot believe it. It's like all bubbled up all the way, and it's just around the rumble seat on the back end. The rest of it looks pretty amazing. I mean, I must say that's pretty nice and pretty smooth. So I don't know what happened there. If it was moisture in the air, being in the house, air conditioner, I don't know, guys. I can't answer that question, but now I have to sand down the back of the 32 and do it again. Yeah, now see, that's I've heard that going on too. I use acrylic flats. I don't use like testers flats, that kind of stuff. If that makes any sense. So it makes me leery of putting a chemical over that water-based acrylic. It just makes me think that somehow or another it's going to bubble, and when I spray it, because it's moist, it's going to get into the powder or whatever. Matt, that's what I'm saying. Little things like that. I got to do more research. I should have been already, made up my mind on it. I've only been doing this like 2 years now, back in it about 2 years now. So I'm learning more and more and more every day, guys. And that's another reason I created these places. I learned so much from you guys just by talking to you and that kind of stuff. And that's why I give you the 100% full what I do. If I screw something up, you guys get to see it. If I fix it, you guys get to see it. I showed you what I was going to do on the other night's video, how I was going to fix it. That's exactly how I fixed it. I literally cut the underbelly cap off for the cab mount in the front. I cut the 2 pins off. I glued them to the bottom of the bucket for the interior. I took the back mount off. I moved the back mount forward. I trimmed it off, and I made a wedge inside the inside lip so that when it sat down on the chassis, it sat down on the chassis and stopped. Okay, so that's how I fixed those 2 things. Interior is also done, saddle brown. Dang, I didn't take pictures of my dashboard. Dang it, guys. I'll try to get one. I'll try to get one through the window or something, guys. Let you see the dashboard. Dang it. All right, I was just in a mood the other night and started putting stuff together. And it frustrated me when the sleeper gave me a problem after fixing all the cab stuff. So, but now the sleeper's done. I got a little cleanup to do. But like I said, once I'm done cleaning it up and repainting stuff out, and nothing should be noticeable. I'm praying anyways. I mean, somebody with a trained eye, like one of you guys that really get close to it, and rivet count it, will find details and errors in it. But guess what? I love it. I didn't say you guys. I meant anybody watching the video, guys. I'm not saying you guys as in you, Matthew, or you, Rob, or, you, Jeff, or anybody that's, knows me or well. I know you guys don't do that, but there are guys out there who will rivet count and give you crap. And I also want to let everybody know I have a Facebook group that I've created a few months ago that I wasn't going to say anything about, but I decided that I want to let you guys know it's another one. This one is for novices and anyone who wants to, or is thinking of getting into the building model hobby. So we're going to have all kinds of, youngins, I'm sure, or women, or whoever has never done a model, and we may have to answer a bunch of questions, but I have created, it's called Fantastic Plastic Model Garage. It's open to the general public. It is not a private group, so I understand if you don't want to be involved in it. I will be giving invitations to certain people, probably to Plastic Addictions Anonymous, or letting them know about YouTube, but I will not be like plastering all over like I do like the Model Asylum and stuff like that, about the YouTube channel and stuff. But it is for novices, right on through anybody who really wants to get in there and help the guys who don't know how to do it. So I wanted to, because I have the 2 groups. I have Plastic Addictions Anonymous, and I have the Model Asylum, which is everybody from, mid and up. We don't really have too many first comers anymore. We did, but we don't anymore. They've been doing it for a year now at least, so they should be pretty much still moving along. So if you guys want to go there, let me know. I can PM you the pop. I don't want to say it out here, but I wanted you guys to know about it. It is called, and if you want to go there and you want to join, please feel free to go ahead and do so. I'd love to have you, and maybe we can get some of these, people who non-plastic slingers to be sling some plastic with us. Again, I wanted to make it to where anybody can join, guys, so it's not private. I will keep Plastic Addictions and the Model Asylum private, though, okay? And if anybody wants to know if I have any other groups, they will have to talk to me in private to get the names of those groups. Let's see. I post in there as Joe Hudson. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. Fantastic Plastic Model Garage. Do a search on it on Facebook and you'll find it. Or PM me later on and I'll send you a link to it, or I'll send you an invite. Give me another minute. I got to check my dinner again, guys. Don't want to burn my chicken parmesan that I made, man. Okay, that's supposed to be good. I'll leave it out here for now. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I need a drink now too. All right. Let's see. What else was I gonna do? Excuse me. Heads up for Sunday also at the Model Asylum. For any of you who haven't done that and don't know this, I do a 1-hour live build now on the Model Asylum. That's usually done on Sunday mornings. I've had a couple of requests to do it in Sunday evening, so a couple of people on the other side of the world could show up as well. Ouch. Yeah, Paul was telling me it was 29 degrees in Ohio where he's at, brother. I'm thinking to myself, man, it's only like 67 here, guys. It's only going to get to like 65. And it's like 70s and early, 70s and 80s. Yeah, see, that's my biggest worry about moving into Tennessee, guys, with the cold, man. My body hurts now down here in the heat. I'm really, I'm really leery, but I want to so bad because I want country so bad, guys. I'm really tired of this world here in Florida. I call it a world because these people are freaking nuts down here. I don't know if everybody knows it, but I got my shed was broken into about a month ago, and you know what it annoys me that it was broken into, but what annoys me more is what they took. No, I'm sorry, Rob. I mean, I have enough, but but I don't know how the heck I'd get it to you. I don't think they've got liquid internet yet. I know they got scratch and sniff on certain things, but we won't go there. And I'm too old for that crap anyways. Alright, guys, excuse me while I lean on down here and try to get this decal moved up some. And then we got the decals on, and now I can go screw everything up by putting all the chrome on. There's really not a lot of chrome. There's just a lot of parts I don't have on yet, guys. Why am I trying to put that on the back and not the front? Can you guys answer that question? Alright, now I need to take my... Try to get that lined up, get that in there. Come on, down just a hair. There we go. Alright, are you up just a hair? Hold on, Rob, I can't read and write. Oh man, there's no water back there. Is that the right one? Forgot to put water on the sleeper. There we go. Alright, I'm going to read it in a second. Hang tight. What we got? You always hear about the Florida man, huh? Yeah, I'm a Florida. You got that right. You're going to lose it now, though, bro, because I am going to be the Tennessee man. I don't know about the Tennessean. That doesn't sound too right to me. I could say I'm the... Oh, man. You son of a gun. Ah, your mother don't love you no more. Dang it. Oh, I know what it is. It's the latch on the... Oh, phew. Scared the crap out of me. I thought I forgot to stand the spot. I'm having problems with it. Alright. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not going to be in Florida more than a couple of more years. I mean, I figured 2 years max, dude. She's been looking at property so hot and heavy. I'm sure, and I know my wife, when she puts her mind to something like that, like this house when we were kids, she wanted this house and she made it happen. She's pretty smart when it comes to legalities and legal stuff and doing things, and getting us what we need. So I got lucky and married a really smart one. she is definitely taken care of us in the past years when it comes to legal stuff. So I must say, I know she's gonna definitely find us something, and she's gonna be ready to rock and roll with it as soon as she finds it. She knows which one it is that she definitely wants. So I have to be pretty much ready to jump anytime, because, like I said, we're planning on 2 years out of here, but I don't know. That could be sooner. I guess not, because I have Danny's in middle school, and we want him to finish middle school. We want to be out of here before he hits high school. So our plan is that summer of between middle school and high school. That's the summer we're planning on leaving. Hopefully have him already enrolled in school so he starts the following year. All right, that's it, guys. All right, that's it on that one. I'm going to run some water on it one more time, though, because I did have a problem going around this handle, and I want that decal there to lay down. There we go. All right, now, there we go. We just talked about having to touch up a decal. Well, I'm going to have to touch up that decal, Jeff. All right, I got more water on it so I can use my... And this is a dentist tool also that I use to put decals in the creases and stuff. That's if anybody was wondering why I have a dentist tool on my... I have toenail tools, dentist tools. You name it, I got it up here, bub. I got drill bits and sockets over here that I use. I use the sockets for... Hold on. I use the sockets for putting wheels on sometimes if they're a real pain in the butt, putting wheels together. Snapping them in and stuff. Some of the wheels are real pain for my hands. So I had to find another way to make sure that I could do it. A little bit more water, and it's falling right where I want it to. And we're done with this side as well. I will be doing the back. Did anybody use any of the door decals? Does anybody know this company? How about this? It says Universal, so I really shouldn't bother. National Trucking. Don't think I've ever heard it. It's got to be a northern thing. Northwestern thing, a northern thing, because I've been all over the Northeast. So, alright. So we're good with the way it's working out here. I think I'm good with the way the decal's laying down now. Yeah, we're getting good there. We're good. There we go. Alright. I want to bring it back around the front just a little bit more because I want more back here behind the cab that is letting me. Where's my other one? There it is. Make sure it's level with that. Alright. I want to see how long this one is, because I may have to... I'm just going to wrap right around it, so that's perfect. No, I agree with that, Matt. No, I agree with that. Believe me, when we moved into this place, guys, we had hookers down to the street, crackheads riding up on bicycles asking if we wanted to buy crack. Dude, when we moved to this place, it was bad, man. Didn't have sidewalks. The police had a substation a block away, bro. That's how bad it was over here. And there for a while also, we had gangs over in the park doing graffiti at the park, doing turf wars and stuff at the park. So we've seen it. You know, I wouldn't say I'm in a slum, but I will say that I'm in not the greatest area in the world. But we only paid $40,000 for our house 20 years ago, or 30 years ago. That's pretty good. And we're going to take the money out of it that we're making off of it, and we're going to go buy something and retire in Tennessee. We may live in the trailer. We may find a place that's got, 2 or 3 buildings on it and fix one of them up to be a house. I don't know. No matter what, we're gonna live in a house eventually, because even if I have to live in the trailer for a couple of years while I'm working on something, eventually I'll have something ready for us, because we've never lived in a trailer forever. So living in a trailer for a couple of years may not be a problem. I'm talking travel trailer, guys. I'm not talking like your normal home trailers. You guys know that. I got my travel trailer out front that I'm like, oh, you sorry. Okay, I gotta leave that alone before I screw it up more. All right. So now, and hopefully the decal covers that son of a. Yes, sir. Correct. Or it's cheaper if it doesn't say outdoor sports of some sort. Recreational vehicle is the biggest problem I'm having. As soon as I mention the word recreational vehicle, everybody sees dollar signs. Guy wants $200 just to come tell me what's wrong with my slide out. Whether he repairs it or not, he wants $200 to come show up at my door. Well, I got news for him. When he shows up at my door, I've got a billion questions to ask him, and he's going to spend at least 2 hours for that $200. At least. So, I will come up with so many different things for him to look at in that 2 hours. He gonna make his money that day when he comes here. Well, I got somebody that I want to come to deal with the the slide out rather, on my trailer. There's something going on. We got a flat tire one night or one day on our way to the Keys, and it took something out in the wiring on that side of the trailer, and now my slide out doesn't go in and out. I have to manually crank it in and out. I can still manually do it. That's not the problem. The problem is, flicking the switch and doing it. And I'm getting old, and we're trying to update everything, so we want to make sure everything works. So when we update it, all I have to do is plug and play, so to speak. Take the old off, put the new on. You know what I mean? So that's, I can install anything and I can take anything apart. So if I take it apart, I can put it back together. I think that's why I like model building so much, because it gives me the challenge of following someone else's instructions and trying to figure out where they screwed up. Yes, we're looking for anywhere from 3 to 10 acres. All depends on the price and what we can find for the price. I don't care if it's densely wooded because I'll clean it up. It doesn't bother me a bit. I've knocked enough trees down and cleaned up enough shrubs in my day. I ran a landscape service for 9 years, so a little bit of hard work on a piece of land to make it what I want it to isn't going to bother me none. I will be glad to do it. So yeah, we're definitely looking for land. I want a big piece of land. I want my wife and I. Well, I want one way in, one way out, and my wife understands why. It's more of a security thing than anything. And I can also make a one-way out exit on the opposite side for my wife and I if we ever needed to exit for anybody, any reason. Like I said, I'm not a real people person. Sorry to say that. I love you guys. But I don't like crowds. I don't like people. People these days, especially after and during the pandemic here that's going on, it's going to be so much different. People are going to be so different, guys. I'm in fear that we'll have to do things that I don't want to have to do, so to speak. How about that? To protect my family. Anybody knows a man will do anything to protect his family from violence and anybody harming them or anything harming them. So I'm not the greatest parent in the world, and my boys and I have had a few head bumps, but they know I love them, and they know that I would put my life on the line for them. And if they don't know me very well. That's all I can say to that. Alright, so now, am I doing something wrong here? Yep, it's not right. Alright, it's coming down a little more. I need more water. Random player. Who's random player? Who are we? Welcome, whoever you are. Keep going. You'll get it. I am so frustrated with this decal right now because it is not moving for me in the center. And it's because of the way they molded the stupid cab or the stupid sleeper. That's all I can say about that. Whew, almost got it perfectly lined up on over this side. And then of course this side doesn't want to line up. There we go. I'm getting there. Right over there. More agua. See, this is the hardest part I have with these decals, lining up the sides to the front and making it look exactly like it's supposed to. My hands shake a bit too much to do those little tiny detail things. You guys probably don't have a problem doing it. Yeah, I got all kinds of sorts of problems, as you can see right now. Oh, man, boy, did I just mess up, guys. Did you guys see that? Look at that. Man. Dab, nabbit. Time to pull the back decal back. Time to put that back down to where it's supposed to be. It's because there's a door handle there, man. It's all it is. That's all that's causing. That's a freaking door handle. Can't even these days. So we're going to kind of stretch it out a little bit more towards the front and then bring it back over and up. There we go. I am shaking all of a sudden because I'm trying to do this on the side as opposed to right in front of me. And yes, I know, there's where decal solve would come into place. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. I'll have to text that up, but I got it. So that's straight across. And that is down just a hair there, so let's pull it back up a little bit. Alright. Almost there. Just a little bit more than I want to there. Alright, there's that side, guys. Yep, exactly, man. Well, it goes one of them whoopsies. Exactly, brother. But it's okay. You guys know I have them. You guys know I get the shake. So you get what you get, like I said. I was talking to somebody the other day. He's a big fan of this other guy that does models on YouTube. That he edits all of his videos. I mean, every one of them, dude. He won't put a video out unless he goes in there and he does all the editing, getting all the oopses out, getting all the, you know, anything that he might have said that could even remotely make anybody believe that he just messed something up. He goes and removes them all. I don't get it, dude. I mean, isn't that part of model building, screwing up? Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm out of here. We gotta get away from here. My two oldest were born here. My two oldest were raised here. Danny's the youngest. He's only 13. We want to get him out of here before he gets into the high school scene. We got lucky with both my other children. Not on drugs, not major alcoholics. You know, no jail time. They didn't get hurt. They didn't hurt anybody. So, you know, to me, we need to really just get out of here. So there's going to be a spot here. I'm going to have to cut this. Oh, you son of a gun. So, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it, guys. They got a diamond Rio. Does anybody got any idea where the word diamond Rio goes? Does it, like, go on the roof, on the thing? I thought it went on the window, on the windshield. But it's got the centerpiece for the... I guess I could put it on the front bumper, but I don't want to do that. Maybe here instead? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like my hands just get... I get to a certain point, my hands get tired and they shake even more. So I know you guys see it a little bit, but trust me, what you guys seeing is nothing compared to what it does. So trust me. All right, so I'm going to figure this out. All right, I got two of these, I think. Let me check my decals again, make sure I got two of them. Okay, there's the other ones. I also this kit also came with black decals, guys, just so everybody knows. I'm going to show you in a second. Let me see if I can't find the other Diamond Rio word. Anyways, it also came with black decals, the same ones. I could have done black as opposed to doing the yellow. But I thought the yellow would stand out better on the green. I'm looking for the other, see if I got the other Diamond Rio decal in here, or did I bury it? Probably buried it knowing me, thinking I wasn't going to use it. Alright, well, wish me luck here. Oops. Woo! Because I am about to, and I want to put a flag, one of those flags, I pulled them out earlier. I want to put one of those flags on the back of the camp sleeper. I also made a bunch of Pepsi colored decals with cutting them off of Pepsi logos and stuff. Dang, I could have swore I had another Diamond Rio one. Put it on the back. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. That'll work. Put the flags on it and that on it, yeah. Wow, did you guys see speaking of the back of the sleeper, did you guys see Paul's F350, man, that he posted? I'm loving that back window decal, man. I'm loving that. Oh, yeah, man. Shoot, what are you kidding? There's been many. With this one, dude, just the other night. That's why I had to get out and tell somebody about what I found out, and what problems I was having. I literally had to tell somebody, or I was going to throw it. I was thinking about just cutting it along the old. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if I add the space, there's 12 independent lettering. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So I could cut it right along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right along the N and the O, and put it the D-I-A-M-O on one side and the N-D and the Rio on the other side. Huh, don't know about that. Maybe you know what I can do though? Wait, I got an idea. If I put just the word diamond up there, does it fit? Okay, got it. Never mind. It's going on the window. I got it. I'm going to do it right by the D. Yeah. I know that ain't me. And I'm going to go right by the D back here. And it's going to say diamond on one side and Rio on the other. I figured it out. And I'm just going to cut the word Rio out. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave it like that. Space Rio. And leave the rest of it. Okay, cool. Works for me. All right. Hey, Dan. Good to see you, buddy. Yes, I know it's Sarge. So let me cut these flags out because I'm going to put them on the sleeper as well. I'm going to put them on the sleeper because I'm not putting the Rio on the sleeper. All right. Let's go back in. So does anybody know anything about national trucking? Maybe I will stick them on the doors just for the heck of it. I will. I like decals. And it doesn't really give a state or a city or anything of that nature, so it'll be fine. National trucking? Okay. I don't see any. What does it say on that way? It does say something else on there. Here comes the old man glasses. Nope, it doesn't say nothing but national trucking. It's got a eagle with a, looks like a crest with an American flag on it and a star, and his wings and his feet and his talons are the American flag, and one star on each side. That's all that's on it. So yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these on it. So. Yeah, okay, I hear you. It's a Ford. Oh my God, Rob. You know what it is really though? It's exactly this. That's my first truck. He just built my first truck. Told him he needed to give it to me. I'm gonna go get one. And I'm gonna paint it white. And I'm gonna find some. I had some nice red, white, and blue stripes on going down the side of mine on a white truck, and I'm gonna do that. And I had regular rims, nothing special, regular chrome rims on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go get one of those. I have to. I can't not. All right, what does this say? This says Lansing, Missouri. Or Lansing, Mississippi. I'm not sure which in mine. Missouri? Michigan? No, what does that one say? Same thing. Okay. So I don't want these. There's only, what really messes me up as well. This is one decal, I think. It's not separate decals, right? Actually, it is. It's two separate decals. So, I got little star shapes. I didn't know that. I can put on the sleeper somewhere or something. Anybody know where those go? They're not on the ribbon either. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh, okay, cool. Well, like I said, I'm just kind of taking it easy. I'm not, really doing anything major right now. I got the shakes. I'm pretty tired. My back and my head hurt, so I didn't want to start messing around with touching up parts or putting parts back on or putting new parts on until I was ready to, be done. So I want to go ahead and put the decals on it now, let them sit up. Tomorrow's show will be on PAA, guys, so you guys can check me out there. Come hang out with me there as well. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And then on Friday, I will be back on YouTube. And then Saturday, I am taking the day because I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff, getting my shed and stuff ready and my back porch cleaned out. And then Sunday, I will be on the Model Asylum building the M41 again. Which, believe it or not, it's been how many days? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's been 3 days. I didn't break off the antennas. Watch me do it right now. So that's my first ever tank for anybody that needs to know, that doesn't know that. And I'm getting lots of help from lots of people. Mine was a 91? No, I guess no. Mine was a 89? 88. 88 F350. Is that what his is a 91? I don't know. I just saw a Ford F350 and it looked just like mine. I mean, it's almost identical to it, actually. You know, if you put my white one up against his, I've got the same dual windows in the back. I've got the same identical mirrors. It's a dually. It's a long bed. His is a long bed, I think, right? Mine was an 88. 1988 F350 with a big old 400 in it with a 5-speed. 5-speed with overdrive. That thing, man, I pulled cigarette boats with it, man. I pulled home trailers with it. I moved trailers in my mom and dad's trailer park with it. I mean, literal trailers, house trailers with it. Man, that thing would do anything. Pulled cigarette boats out of the water, pulled a cigarette boat from Miami to Broward, and then took it back to Miami for a race. It was pretty cool. That truck was my bad boy. 4x4 with it almost every other night when my son was born because he had colic, my oldest, and he didn't like to go to sleep. But boy, you put him in the back of that truck and you go out there and you start doing donuts in the field and you start jumping over stuff. That boy went to sleep with his head hitting the damn ceiling. I mean, the kid would jump all around in his seat and he'd be snoring up a storm. So, and that's probably why he can sleep through a hurricane these days. So, all right, let's get this Diamond Rio on. And I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. I wanted to pop in and say thank you guys for understanding that life does come up and I do have to do other things. I will be on as soon as I can, as I promised, or I will be giving you guys a reason why. Not that I give you a reason, but I will be giving you guys a heads up as to what's going on. Hey, that's going to not too bad, actually. I'm really surprised this thing don't have a visor, man. I really wish it had a visor. Give a shout out to the Model Asylum. Give a shout out to Paul Lovelace and Samuel Stokes, my admin. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Samuel covered me the other night with a situation. I appreciated that. We will all be on soon. I love dual wheel. I loved my dually. Oh, okay, so 91. Mine's an 88. So it's like I said, okay, it's almost identical. Let me rephrase that, okay? It looks just like, is that better? It does, though. It looks just like my truck. Although it's yellow, my truck was white. So when I told him he needed to give me the dang thing, but he said no. I really didn't expect him to give it to me. It was just busting his chops. Wow, guys, that actually came out okay. I'll put just a little bit more over that way so you can see the split in the window. I'm using my tweezers because I don't want to accidentally poke the window with the sharp end of the cuticle cleaner. Too bad. Excuse me for a minute, please. I'm back. Alright. I think we're about done for tonight, guys. I am going to go... Oh, excuse me. Man, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and flip this around, let you guys see it. I don't want to break... I'm going to break this gas tank off again, you guys. You watch. Alright. Doesn't look too bad. Almost looks like a set of eyelashes. But they're on there. I'm going to go ahead and do the last 4 decals because that's about it that I'm putting on this. and then I'm gonna call it a night, guys. But like I said, I will be back in the morning. I'm gonna yell out to everybody that doesn't know this, but like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that notification so that you guys know when I'm on. God only knows what time I'll pop in. I could pop in the middle of the night. I could pop in the middle of the morning. I could pop in the afternoon. I don't know. But if you got that notification on, you guys will know, and you guys can come say hi. So I appreciate it. I really would if you guys would put your notifications on. Not you guys as in you guys. That didn't sound right, did it? Nice. So, little stars. Anybody got any idea where these little stars go? I wanted to see what they were. Couldn't see it too well on my... And they're dark, aren't they? White or dark? Alright, and they're black. They're not going to show up. Alright, well, that was a waste of a decal. What can I put it on? I got stars. I got stars I need to use. Oh, cool. I'll put it on my light. Okay, there we go. At least it didn't get wasted. Alright, so I'm going to put these 4 decals on, guys, and we're going to call it a night. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chow time. Exactly. Time to eat. You got it. I made chicken parmesan. I cut up 3 boneless breast patties, big boneless breast patties. I cut them in half. I usually put mushrooms in it, maybe some onion in it, some spaghetti sauce on the edges around it, and over the top of it. Then I smooth it all out. Then I put the onions on it, and if I have like yellow bell pepper or red bell pepper, I'll put that on, but I can't handle the green for the acidity. The red and the yellow don't bother me for some reason. And then I either put rice or noodles around the outside, cooked rice or noodles around the outside. Then I sprinkle it all with cheese and cracked pepper, salt, garlic, and when I serve it, I put a little bit more cheese on the rice and stuff, or the noodles and stuff. And that's pretty much a meal. You know, it's pretty good for homemade, chicken parmesan. But it's that easy. I put it all in one pan and cook it all at one time and make a vegetable. So, all right, we are cruising. I will hopefully tomorrow. If I decide to do any work later on tonight, I'll pop back in. I would like to get the battery boxes on, the gas tank back on, the air conditioner on and painted, and get the bottom trims back together and back on, as well as the other mud flap. There is the air tank they wanted me to use. There's the air tank I'm going to use, so I'm going to be changing that up a little bit as well. I'm going to put a couple of air tanks back here because God only knows what kind of a trailer he'll ever have. He may have to lower or raise it. Did I put that in the right spot? Did I get it? Oh yeah, and I got the decal exactly where it was supposed to be for me to put the air cleaner in. I got lots of parts, guys, still to go on. I mean, I've got half the chrome still to go on and all this still to go on. So we still got a lot of work ahead of us to put this thing together. Like I said, I just wanted to get the decals on and do something a little fun, and kind of make it look like the box for a change. Instead, I'm just looking at a piece of green plastic sitting on my table, my bench. Oh shit! No, like I said, I do my best to do my my wife works all the time, and I do my best to do the cooking and as much of the stuff as I can when I'm feeling well. When I'm not feeling good, she doesn't give me any problem. If nothing gets done, nothing gets done. We eat out or we find something quick. But if I'm feeling okay and I do it, and I can, and I will make dinner every night if I can. And they like my cooking. My wife likes my cooking. I make a mean meatloaf. I make what I would call a chicken surprise as well. I make a chicken surprise. You ruined a perfectly cooked chicken. I made a chicken surprise as well, or what I call chicken surprise as well. I take chicken thighs or chicken breast whole with bone in, and I put them in a big roaster oven, and I put potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, mushrooms. If I have chicken cubes, those chicken broth cubes, I take a half one of those, crush it up and put it in there in the juices. A little bit of water, a little bit of Italian dressing, garlic, salt, pepper, and we have what we call an all seasoning that I put in it. And then I bake the crap out of it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I also make a mean meatloaf. Y'all want me to tell you what I put in that? I like to cook. I used to be a breakfast cook a long time ago, and I was a prep cook for a long time. So I like to cook. I just don't always cook fancy. Now this isn't fancy to me. It's just chicken surprise, or it's just chicken parm. It's not a big deal. The chicken didn't seem to mind, by the way, Rob. Ruined the chicken. Ruined a perfectly good chicken. Well, I do baked chicken. I do chicken, barbecue chicken on the grill. There's lots of different things that I do with chicken. It's not just the Parmesan I do. I do other things. I like doing steaks on the grill, and I like doing ribs on the grill, especially barbecue ribs. That's usually pretty good with me. I love doing that. My wife does a lot of the cooking on the weekends. Most of the cooking on the weekends, unless I step in and do something quickly and while she's resting or something. For the most part, she does the cooking on the weekends, and I do it the other days. And like I said, if I don't feel like cooking or I don't feel well, she either orders something or we just figure something out and do it a quick dinner. What's it gonna hurt? All right, so I got the national decal on now too, and it looks pretty straight. And of course up there again. All right, got it. Okay, so that's done. Go ahead and brush that off as well. All right. I want to put a flag on it back here. I'm going to put one on each side. Yeah, I can't lose it moved. And then I'll turn it around and put the other decal on. So, one step at a time. Watch me break off the fuel tank. Watch this, guys. Okay, didn't break it off. I don't know how well that's going to go on there because of the bumps on it, the look of logs, I guess I would say. But I'm going to put one on each side on the top is what my plan is. Yeah, that'll work. I just got to move them around and put them on. Alright, let me just move them around and put them on. We'll put the last one on, guys. And I did my show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it wasn't building or slinging plastic, but at least I did something. And tomorrow we will sling some more plastic. I will still be working on this. And this weekend I will take care of the 32. I'm going to sand it down, the back end down. And I'm going to repaint it and see if that helps. If not, I may end up stripping the whole thing and just going with a different color. Maybe there's something in the can, something in the paint. I don't know. But like I said, I washed the crap out of it, got all the oils off it. I even wore gloves to paint it that day because I was putting I made my black and I made my green touch up for this that day too. So I had gloves on, which may be, and they didn't have any powder or nothing on them. They just put rubber gloves. Pieces of plastic, really. I use them on my trailer to empty the poo tank. I know. I went from talking about food to talking about poo. What do you think about that, guys? Never know what you'll hear on my show. Okay, that takes care of that one. That was bent. Duh. Looks like that decal came off and was ready to go. Alright, boys. You guys have a great night, okay? We will see you tomorrow morning. I am going to put this decal on this door, and I'm going to sign off for tonight. I am actually going to go out and have a cigarette and relax for a few minutes. My wife is not home yet. And I know she hasn't texted me because my phone's there, so she's going to be a while. I am going to be ready and have everything cleaned up and be ready to take an early night tonight, sleep. And hopefully get up in the morning. I got to finish the hedge in the morning. I didn't even get finished this afternoon. I got to finish it off today. I probably got about 3/4 of it done. And I got tired of getting bit by red ants. I mean, they're just the little ones that are up in the trees and stuff, the bushes and stuff, but them little suckers hurt when they get you 2 or 3 times, especially when it's in between your fingers. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take that personal, gentlemen, but there you have it. The AMT Diamond Rio with her decals on her. They came out pretty nice. They're actually pretty level. As I said, the hood, I finally got the hood to open and work. I finally got the sleeper into place, and I finally got the cab into place. So she's coming along. Like I said, I got a long way to go, guys. Um, yeah, fantastic plastic model garage. I guess you didn't hear the. There was a situation going on that I had to handle. I don't really want to go any further than that because, this is an open forum. Anybody can watch these. But I took care of it. Or actually, it took care of itself. Hey, that's a good idea. I never thought about that. Maybe I will do a cooking show. You're right. Ribeyes. Oh, love ribeyes. Doubled. Some down here are tripled in price, brother. I make killer fried chicken. Ask anybody. Anybody that's ever had it, I make some killer fried chicken. I can cook just about anything, guys. I was going to delete, Jeff, I was going to delete the page due to circumstances beyond my control. That's all I'll say. But it's not being deleted. It's not going to be deleted. It's not going to be put on the side now. I will, like I said, be giving information about that. And it is for anyone novice on Thru. So be aware we're going to get some non-plastic slingers that want to start slinging plastic, hopefully. And maybe we can convert them, from a non-plastic slinger to a plastic slinger. You never know. They might actually enjoy it. And if they don't, it's not for everybody. But I figured, if we have any kids or any young guys that, just starting out, getting back into it or whatever, they won't feel as, I want to say, intimidated by watching some of you guys' builds. So, we had some starter outers, and now we have no more starter outers. Everybody's been doing it for about a year now. 2 years on the show that's been on the show. We got some new guys, and I keep forgetting to do a welcome to everybody, so my apologies for that. If you're watching this show and you're a newbie in the past 2 months on Plastic Addictions Anonymous, welcome. Enjoy the show. Just please follow the rules. And if you're someone who's been around for a while, thank you. You guys know, you guys touch my heart every time you guys come in and watch some of my videos. It really touches me that you guys are willing to spend an hour of your time with me when you could be spending it with somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great night. Remember, at Plastic Addictions Anonymous, we don't hide our addiction. We take pictures and videos to post them for the world to see. All right? I will see everybody in the morning. So, get some sleep. I'll be there at 10 a.m. Matt, I know I'll be saying goodnight to you. Yeah, no, it's okay, Jeff. No, it's okay. I'm not going to go any further than that, though, but it's not, it basically handled itself. How else can I say that? Okay, it handled itself. So, love you guys, appreciate you, and I will see you guys in the morning. Jeff, you and I will talk later on when I can say a little bit more. I'll PM you probably in the morning and explain a little bit more in the morning. I'd rather do that on PM rather than here on the show. But I appreciate you guys. I do. You guys know that. It had nothing to do with any of my members. So you guys don't worry about that. It had nothing to do with any of you guys. It was more of a, well, let me just leave it at that. It had nothing to do with you guys. Okay, so don't worry about that. Nobody did anything. Nobody said anything. Nobody posted anything wrong. Nope. It had nothing to do with you guys. But like I said, it handled itself. Yes, correct. We all started somewhere. And like I said, up to 2 years ago, I hadn't been in modeling been back in the modeling in 30 years. So, and I've come a long way, as you guys can see, in 2 years, from what I started out with. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day, great night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Later. Rob, get some rest. I'll yell at you in the morning. Jeff, you too. Matt, everybody, thank you. I appreciate you guys coming in. As always, you guys, Dan, I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you. You guys come in and hang out with me for an hour and listen to me ramble on and watch me build models, whether I do good or not. You guys still encourage me, so I appreciate that. You guys are why I do this, why we created it. So you guys have a good night. I'm out. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that link, guys. Shout out to my brother Dave at Damn Paint, Body, and Detailing. He's in Mount Sterling, Ohio. I had to throw that in there before I was